Hi everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to my Trying a New Makeup Product Everyday series. Today I have this little, just jumped right out of my hand there. I have this little eyeshadow trio from the brand Hipdot. And check this out. This looks so pretty, so fun. And this is the Pressed Pigment Trio, Hipdot X Nouveau Flower. And this is animal test free, vegan, mineral oil free, phthalate free, paraben free, talc free. I love the brand Hipdot. So when I was able to get this with my Ipsy points, basically for free, I was so excited to see it as an option. So I think I showed this in my March 2022 Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. That's where I got 5 points products on top of my 5 products that just came in my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus for the month. So if you have not seen that unbagging video yet, I definitely think you should check it out. That's up here on my YouTube channel. But Hipdot makes incredible eyeshadow palettes. I have tried out a bunch and I love all of them. So I'm excited to be growing my Hipdot eyeshadow collection. And first things first, I have to swatch these. So there's 2 mattes, and then the black in the middle here is so wild and so unique. It's basically a glitter, but it has that kind of like buttery feel to it, but it doesn't have like shine to it, but it's like glitter pieces. Very interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. It kind of looks like little ants. Oh, I don't know about that. Because it's not like a solid color. It's just like a clear kind of gel holding together black glitter pieces, basically. But they're not sparkly glitter, so it kind of looks, it's kind of creeping me out. But these mattes are looking beautiful and pigmented. But here are what those swatches look like. See, look at that black shade. I don't know how I'm going to use that. And it has this weird texture and feel. Oh gosh. I think I was expecting the black to be a little bit more sparkly and less like straight up glitter. It's also like I'm trying to wipe it off my finger and it's stuck. I kind of don't even want to use it, but I'm doing this video, so I'm going to go for it. But I'm like nervous about it. But so, just like I do with all of my eyeshadow palettes, I'm going to test this out with and without an eyeshadow primer. So bringing back an old favorite here, this is the Zoeva Eyeshadow Fix in Matte. I love this one. Usually I use that Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, but I didn't want to go up and get it, and this one I had right in my drawer back there. So we are going with the Zoeva today. So I'm just blending this eyeshadow primer all over my lid. This one has a little bit more of a tint to it, which I like to cover up the discoloration on my eyelid because there is a lot of that. I feel like I don't really have all the shades that I need in this to do a full eyeshadow look, but I am only going to use the shades in this palette for the eyeshadow look that I'm about to create. I think I'm going to pick up the light pink, or lighter, of the pinks onto a fluffy brush. And I am going to blend this. Yikes, that actually is not showing up how I was expecting a Hipdot eyeshadow to show up. It's like barely showing up any pigment, and it's looking super patchy and hard to blend. Okay, let's see if I can make this work. Usually Hipdot eyeshadows are very pigmented and blendable. And this is on top of an eyeshadow primer and I'm barely getting any pigment and it's almost like fading away and it's super stubborn to blend. Yeah, like I'm trying to build it up. I've actually picked up a lot of eyeshadow and it's getting there, but not what I was expecting. Wow. Let's see what happens on the eye without the primer. Yeah, kind of the same thing. Very dull pigment. I was not expecting that. And patchy as I'm blending it. And this shade of pink, for me personally, it's just not a flattering shade for me to put on my eyes because it looks too much like the natural pink redness tone that I already get in my eyes. So I don't want to look like I have like a breakout or like a rash on my eyes. And unfortunately, this pink is like that perfect breakout shade on my skin tone. As beautiful of a shade as it is, I mean, I love pink, but yeah, oh, that is not looking the best on me. But okay, let's move on to, I'm going to go for the other purple shade. I'm not ready to go for that black shade just yet. And I'm going to pick up more of a flat brush so that I can pack this onto the lid. So just going to blend this. Okay, I mean, this shade is looking nice. It's looking pigmented, true to color, how it looked in the pan and the swatch. And this is a really pretty color. I love this shade of purple. I think this is actually kind of a flattering purple shade for me to wear on my eyes. It's like a raspberry shade. I'm glad I made that purple. Oh, looks kind of messy with that pink in the crease too, but as I was saying, I'm glad I'm making this purple as the focal point because this shade I really like and it's pretty, but oh my gosh, are you seeing that? With the primer versus without it, it's like a completely different experience, a completely different shade. It barely has any pigment without the primer. Yikes. Okay, so that's a true test, in my opinion, for if an eyeshadow is a good formula or not. If it shows up with pigment with the primer versus without it, and the primer is making a giant difference. Here I was saying how I love Hipdot eyeshadows, and I do. I had been so impressed with the other ones that I tried out, but this is not going well. That is such an insane difference. It's like the pigment is just melting away, not showing up. I'm dipping my brush back in for a third time, definitely using at least as much as I used on the eye with the primer. And I am basically getting like a sheer tint of color compared to what I can get with the primer. This is turning into such a disaster. And it's looking so messy, but I'm sorry, I'm just kind of doing not my best technique because I'm really testing the formulas, and the formulas are not impressing me. And I think what I'm about to do is gonna look bad, but I'm going for it. I'm gonna pick up, I can't even call this like a black sparkle. It's like the ants. No, I can't say that. The black powder. And let's see how that looks as a topper. It looks weird. If you have any ideas on how I can use this black shade, I would love to hear in the comments down below because I am truly stumped right now. If it was like a sparkly black, there are so many uses I could get out of it. But like a loose black powder that's in a gel that's clear and it's sticky, I can't figure this out. Like, look at how that looks on the lid. It looks so odd. I can't even put on the other eye. It's just, it doesn't make sense. So, I have to say, all in all, this is kind of a failure for me. I was really excited and really looking forward to trying this out. These two shades are basically unusable for me. The purple, I really liked it at first, and then I saw it without the primer, and I'm like, whoa, what a difference. Thank goodness I got this with Ipsy points, and I didn't buy this, but I would not recommend picking this up as like an Ipsy add-on or something like that because I really am not able to get use out of it. and it is just not a great formula. So if you made it this far in my video, I want to say thank you so much for bearing with me. I always feel bad when a product does not perform very well, but now we know. And thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day. And I will see you tomorrow in my next video.